Have you ever met someone and just felt something was off or strangely magnetic without knowing why? That's your intuition at work, quietly interpreting a language deeper than words. It's called the art of reading people, and it's not guesswork. It's a learnable skill. In this video, we're going to unlock that skill. We'll walk you through subtle cues, body language signals, and psychological insights that can help you read people more accurately, avoid emotional traps, and connect more deeply with others. If you're ready to sharpen your awareness and master the silent language of human behavior, let's begin. 1. First impressions speak loudest. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and there's truth in that. It begins with the handshake, but what most don't realize is that it's not just about pressure. A firm handshake says, "I'm confident." A limp one can suggest anxiety, insecurity, or avoidance. And eye contact? That's the unspoken glue of presence. A person who avoids your eyes might not be dishonest, but they may be hiding, uncertain, or uncomfortable. That simple gesture can reveal more than a full conversation. So next time you meet someone new, pay attention not just to the greeting, but to what their energy tells you. 2. The hidden meaning behind crossed arms. Crossed arms are often dismissed as a casual habit, but this posture usually signals a deeper story. It can reveal emotional discomfort, defensiveness, or a subconscious attempt to create a barrier. Rather than judging it, take it as a cue. This person might feel vulnerable, or like the space isn't safe yet. Recognizing this can help you adjust your approach. Soften your tone, create ease, or simply give them room. Reading people well is about empathy as much as analysis. 3. The eyes never lie. We've all heard it. The eyes are windows to the soul. And when someone avoids your gaze, it could mean disinterest, distraction, or discomfort. But it's not always negative. Sometimes, it's simply shyness or overthinking. To decode the difference, watch where their eyes wander. Do they glance at others for validation, or scan the room anxiously? Their gaze pattern is a map to their inner world. 4. Watch their micro-reactions. The truth often hides in the first second. A quick eyebrow raise, a sudden blink, a twitch at the corner of the mouth. These micro-reactions happen before a person has time to mask their real feelings. If you want to truly read someone, don't just focus on what they say. Watch how they react immediately. That split-second flash tells you what they really feel. 5. Fidgeting is a language too. When someone constantly adjusts their sleeves, taps their fingers, or twirls their hair, most people write it off as nervous energy. But fidgeting is a form of emotional leakage. It reveals tension they can't verbalize. Before assuming they're disinterested, consider the context. Are they nervous about being judged? Are you discussing something heavy? Patience, not judgment, is the key to reading this cue correctly. 6. Respecting the language of space. Personal space tells you more than words ever could. If someone leans in close, it could be a sign of trust or a genuine interest in what you're saying. But if you take a step back and they don't adjust, they may not realize they're crossing a boundary. Rather than taking offense, recognize that some people express connection physically. Others guard their space like armor. Awareness of this can help you set boundaries without killing the vibe. 7. What their walk reveals. Believe it or not, a person's walk can whisper secrets. Someone who walks tall with deliberate steps often exudes self-belief and direction. A slow, slunched gait might indicate emotional fatigue, introversion, or insecurity. But don't mistake quiet posture for weakness. Often, the softest stride hides the deepest strength. The walk is not just emotion, it's emotion in motion. 8. Posture. A silent broadcast. Posture is posture, but it's also posture in the psychological sense. Someone who sits upright, shoulders back, and head high is telling the world, "I'm here, I belong." A slunched stance, on the other hand, can signal self-doubt or discomfort. By tuning into posture, you're not judging people, you're learning how to support them better. It also reminds you to carry yourself with purpose, because others are reading you too. 9. The face tells the truth. If you want to know how someone feels, look at their face before they speak. Raised eyebrows, a tight jaw, a forced smile, a furrowed brow. These are emotional micro-expressions that betray what words often hide. The eyes especially. Are they lit with interest, or distant and dim? Are they smiling with you, or silently asking to leave? Mastering facial awareness helps you become more emotionally intelligent and emotionally safe to others. 10. Time. The hidden character test. One of the most underrated personality indicators is punctuality. A person who shows up late consistently might not be rude, they might be overwhelmed, poorly organized, or unconsciously avoiding the moment. But someone who arrives early, that's discipline, that's commitment. How people handle time reflects how they handle life. Watch the clock, not to judge them, but to understand them. 11. The emotions in their voice. You don't just hear people, you feel them. Their tone, speed, and volume reveal hidden truths. Rapid speech may mask anxiety. A slow, dull tone might suggest sadness or disconnection. Train your ears to catch these changes. You'll start noticing emotional shifts before they escalate. Listening isn't passive, it's an active superpower. 12. Nods and nuance. A nod isn't always agreement. When someone nods too much, especially around authority, it may signal insecurity, a desire to please, or even fear of judgment. Instead of seeing nods as validation, view them as part of a bigger pattern. Communication lives in the space between words, and nods can be clues to someone's internal pressure. 13. Clothes as a personal statement. Finally, the way someone dresses can tell you what they value, even if they don't realize it. Formal attire might reflect ambition or a desire to impress. A relaxed look might signal comfort, creativity, or rebellion against convention. It's not about vanity, it's about identity. And it's one more channel through which people silently tell their story. People are books, but you must learn the language. Every gesture, every glance, every silence speaks. And when you learn to listen with your eyes, your ears, and your heart, you begin to connect on a level that most people never reach. So take these insights, practice them, not to manipulate, but to understand, to connect, and to grow. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos that empower your journey toward emotional mastery and personal excellence. Stay curious and stay observant. The world speaks to those who know how to listen.